Welcome back in. We are now following breaking news on I-10 because ADOT just tweeted moments ago they're actually going to shut down I-10 eastbound right at 40th Street because of this crash. This is involving a semi. As I told you in our last hit, it was blocking just those center lanes. What they're going to do is let the backup pass through. Once that is, they're going to shut that down, and then folks can re-enter at about State Route 143. Your delays on I-17 southbound are now stretching back to Peoria Avenue. That's where you're going to start to see these brake lights here, and this is all because of a crash we had at Camelback. It was blocking the HOV lane. It's all clear, but we're starting to see that domino effect. So I really would recommend maybe taking State Route 51. I'm not seeing any issues there. And traffic really picking up on Loop 101 up on the northwest part of the valley. This is right at 59th Avenue. Westbound you can see is very light, but the eastbound direction is definitely building, even though I'm not seeing any delays yet. That continues till you hit about I-17. You'll just kind of see that heavy traffic there. The only crashes we still have are the 17 and the 51. Both of them are off to the side. They're not blocking. East Valley drivers, this is not how you want to wake up this morning. This is US 60 at Rural Road. The delays start before this, but take a look. It is just jam-packed all the way till you hit I-10 because of a crash there. This crash is just before I-10 at Priest, and it's blocking the HOV and the left lane there. Well, that crash I just told you about, I-17 southbound right near the I-10 stack, it's already clear. It was blocking the left lane here, causing a little bit of slowing, but they just moved it off of the freeway there. And the good news is traffic is really already in recovery mode, and it's almost back to normal. You are seeing a little bit of slowing from Indian School to Thomas. You're down to about 45 miles an hour right as you're getting to the stack, but that's really not too bad considering we just had a crash there. Crashes out there. This first one, it was blocking the center lane of Loop 202. This is Red Mountain right at 24th Street. These are the eastbound lanes here, but just moments ago they were able to move that off to the right hand side, and since the traffic is so light, you're really not going to see any extra slowing because of it. But let's switch over to our traffic map and give you a closer look because we do still have a couple of other crashes out there. This is going to be I-10 eastbound. Yeah, the roads have been really busy, especially I-17 in this latest crash. Let's show you from our ADOT camera. It is northbound. I-17 northbound right at Peoria Avenue is where you're going to see this. It was blocking the HOV and the left lane. Actually, it looks like it still is. They did have it off to just the HOV lane, but it is partially dipping in to that left lane as well. And so even though this is the northbound side, so it usually is a little bit lighter than the southbound side, it is still slow in this area. So State Route 51 could be a good option for you this morning. From Bell Road to the 10, that's just about 13 minutes. And once you hit the mini stack, you're looking great, but the stack is slowing down, especially as you're heading inbound on the 10. You are going to see some slowing there. I also want to give you a look from our ADOT camera. This is I-17 right at 19th Avenue. It is really slow here. Now, I'm not hearing of any crashes or issues, but it looks like maybe rush hour just hitting a little bit early, and it's really isolated to 19th Avenue. Around the Durango curve, you're looking okay. 7th Avenue isn't that bad, but even trying to get on the interstate here, you're definitely going to see some slowing. Well, the delays are bad, and they're just going to get worse. So this is I-10 eastbound, as you mentioned, south of Eloy. So State Route 87 to Picacho Peak. That's really where you're going to see the closure. But as you can see, all of this red, it is just extending for drivers here. And the bad thing is there's really not a great detour right now. They are taking you off of the freeway using those frontage roads. That's really your best option at this point, or if you can maybe delay your travels at all if you're heading down to Tucson, but just expect heavy delays there.
To snag a whole lot of people.
Yeah, we have a major traffic alert for drivers coming in from the East Valley on I-10. I would forget about taking the 10 because of this crash. It is a rollover crash. In just the past couple of minutes, there's actually been a tow truck on scene, but only the two right lanes are getting by, and so the delays are bad. Let's give you a look right now from our traffic map and kind of put this into perspective for you. So you're seeing this crash I-10 westbound at 32nd Street. Stalled semi blocking the center lane. I know it's hard to see from this ADOT camera with the sunlight coming in here, but you can see that blocking the center lane there. So you're either going to have to take a veer to the right or the left to get around this. And switching to our traffic map, I want to focus in on that area. We already were seeing delays on the 10, pretty solid back to Loop 101. Now this on-ramp was completely blocked off, the northbound on-ramp right at Thomas. Now they're letting one lane of traffic by, and you can see from this vantage point, that's where the tow truck is, that's where the car is. They're going to have to pull that out and get it cleared away there. Besides this crash, the rest of the valley is pretty quiet right now. Let's give you a look from our traffic map here. We're seeing mainly green, mainly good speeds here, but your desert drive time on the 10 is inching up just a bit. It's just a mess out there, Justin, so make sure you head out early and use some of these optional routes. So you're going to see this closure, Grand Avenue from Loop 101 to 99th Avenue, so really impacting you as you're getting on or off the 101. In fact, that northbound ramp from the 101 to Grand is shut down right now, so you want to use Peoria ramp instead there. But to get around that Grand closure, Bell Road and Peoria are a good option there, even Thunderbird, and then you're definitely going to see some restrictions on 99th Avenue in that area as well. I do have some more details on this crash up in the north part of the valley. It sounds like there's actually two crashes here. This is Loop 101 eastbound at 67th Avenue. They are now both off to the right-hand side. It is slow back to about Union Hills, and then you're also seeing a small batch of slowing right around 19th Avenue. And then a quick look outside out in the East Valley. US 60 as you're traveling westbound. It starts to slow down right near Rural. You're doing okay, and then you can see in the distance that's where the brake lights start. It continues all the way to the 10. That area completely shut down right now. So this is just north of US 60, just east of the 202 here, and you're going to see that intersection Meridian Road at Southern. You will not really be able to use any of that area. So to get around it, Signal Butte Road is going to be your best option, especially as you're trying to get off US 60 eastbound. You can't travel northbound if you use Meridian. So get off before then, use Signal Butte instead.